and you did well, you went from 2.0 to 2.5.
Right.
Am I eligible for another scholarship? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
We give merit scholarships.
Oh, okay.
So you get the next. Let's say next quarter you did well again. We give you another scholarship.
Woo.
The next quarter you did well again. We give you another scholarship. As long as it's progressive, okay, we can give you a scholarship at 0.5 of your grade point average before when you first came in.
Now, does the amount of scholarship have anything to do with the type of degrees you're trying to get? Like, say if I want to become a doctor, then I get a higher degree amount of money scholarship or something, or is this just me? Did I already get a doctor's head or a big head or what?
Well, what it is, each industry. Well, let me say this first. We try to do everybody's saying because we do call fair practice.
Okay.
So everybody has the opportunity to have that. Get the max of the scholarship that's available to them. But naturally, if a person has a higher grade point average, their level of commitment and success has already been demonstrated.
Oh, okay.
So we're looking at that. So then we can offer another scholarship. So we can offer a scholarship.
Well, that makes sense.
Then we offer another scholarship for a person who's really put the time and work in the high school or a community college and is transferring in.
Yeah, now that it does make sense. What are some of the degrees that East West University offer?
Yes. Well, we have communication degree. Okay, communication and English degree. We have business administration degree.
Communication.
It's called English and communication.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking that when you say communication, you know what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about radio. And,
we don't have a radio part. We had a journalism piece.
Oh, okay.
We had journalism, stuff like that. And we worked on the radio piece. As a matter of fact, which I'll talk about a little later.
Okay.
We did add another building. And so we're in the part remodeling that building. And that's one of the things we're looking at.
Oh, okay.
You know, having our own radio station there and so on and so forth. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great. You know, that they can do internship with me.
All right. See?
That's what I'm looking for.
See,
Yeah,
see, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
So we have English and communication. We have business administration.
Okay.
You know, which is a very, very popular. It has a general category, general outlook. We also have the technology piece.
Okay.
You heard of drone technology?
You mean drones?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know they had a technology.
Yes. Yeah.
But I guess that you do. Okay.
Yeah. You had to, and I liken it to when I came up. We had Microsoft. You know what I mean? And the Microsoft programming was new to everybody at that time. But once you mastered the language and the operating system, you can almost write your own ticket. As far as employment opportunities. See? Yeah. And now this drone technology is the same thing. What's called electronic technology. We have that. We actually have that.
That's like, well, that sounds like that's way over my head right there. Drone technology.
No.
You mean when they're looking all through your house and you don't even know it?
Well,
they're there.
Well, how about and I'm gonna tell you how prevalent that's going to be in the future. How about Amazon or UPS dropping off packages to you?
And from the sky?
Yes. The drone would. The drone would actually. Yeah, the drone would come by your house. First, they would see if you were there. You know what I mean? And then it would alert them. It would come by your house, hover your house. You mean? And you say, "Yes, I'm there. You can drop it at this spot." And it's dropped at that spot.
That is unbelievable.
Isn't that something?
Modern technology.
Yes.
And especially that Amazon.
Yes. Then we also had the behavioral sciences.
Okay.
Okay, and under the behavioral sciences, we have several different areas. You know, we got the human services, we got counseling, research and evaluation. We got government, foreign sciences, public relations. Under each one of our majors, there's different areas you can go into.
Okay.
Okay, like I talked about the business administration. You have banking, entrepreneurship, small business, management and consulting.
Okay.
Okay, which I do a lot of.
Okay.
Public relations, advertising. Okay.
I have
forensic studies.
My glasses on. I'm blind as a bat. I could see anything, but I just can't read. Okay.
Okay. And forensic studies.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes, and a lot of people are into that now.
Oh, you got a whole lot of things on here.
So you can have it going for a major or a degree.
Advertising.
It has a broad range and broad spectrum.
International affairs.
Yes.
is international affairs? That's okay. I get the idea. Oh, this is.
How about computer information science?
That's what I went to school for.
Okay. Okay, and in that area, I mean, look at all the things you can do. Your web development, right?
Right. That's
Okay.
what you would.
Software engineering.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Telecommunications. Extremely important. Network administration. And you know what I mean? That in itself, corporate America is looking for.
Yeah, they got multimedia, electronics, firmware, digital system, information technology, English and communications, fine arts, mass media. Oh, you got all sorts of little bit. This school is something else.
Yes.
This is really, you have to just.
Yes, and so the key here, and like I tell everybody, the key really is to start building your career plan. And I'm here to help you. The interesting thing that we do at East West University is that I have an admission staff that welcomes everybody to the university, but they will walk through and help you navigate this whole process, from the intake, through admissions, through financial aid, through the classroom, to getting your schedule, getting in the classroom. Then they also will do follow-up with you. You know, and that's extremely important, doing the follow-up piece.
It is. So you know what I mean? Get them up in the school and this.
Right.
Well, you hear now.
But you know what? I tell you now, I looked at some statistics. It's schools that do that.
Yeah, and then you're like, well, I mean, what do I do from there? Who do I go to? Where do I go? Oh, I don't know. You know, and sometimes I see that you all are really thorough, and I see you have a long list of different type of scholarships.
Yes.
We're not going to go through all of that because that's a long list, and you're going to have to call him for that. We're going to give you, before this is over with, we're going to give you all the information on how to get in touch with him and how you can get into East West University.
Yes.
And how you can get yourself a scholarship, and how they can help you out, because I think this is a good thing that you all could really get together on. What else is do we have to talk about?
We have an event that's coming up that I would really like people to come to, and it's going to introduce the university to them, and we're also going to talk about admissions to East West University, the scholarships and grants. But I will be able to, if they want to go to school and sign up that day,
Oh wow!
they bring their transcripts. I will sign them up. I will sign off on it that day.
Wow.
That day.
Okay.
So I mean, they will have a place to go in the summer. They want to go to summer school, and in the fall. And I suggest people going to summer school because the 8-week program, you can get your feet wet first,
right?
Especially if you're a freshman. If you're a transfer student, you kind of get the lay of the land. You know what I mean? So you get used to it. So you're not just jumping in the fall, and it's a lot of hustle bustle. And the summertime's a good time for you to start.
Okay.
So that's why I really applaud people. And then, like I said, I was down in Washington D.C. and we do have now grant money available in the summertime. Usually the grant money is kind of cut in the summertime.
Oh yeah, right. That's true.
They just increased it, you know, in the summertime. So now we have grant money available in the summertime for people to go to school. So now you have grants, scholarships, and we have a host of scholarships that you discussed, and we have other opportunities for you. And plus, you're right downtown where all the action is.
Right.
All the summertime fun and action.
I used to
the
love
beach.
being downtown when I was a teenager. We used to walk up and down, look up and down. Oh, that's what kids
Just looking,
did.
right? Just looking.
That's what kids did. Just go up and down State Street and Michigan Avenue and Rush Street and go inside the stores and to the beach and the park. Oh man.
Yes.
You know.
What an experience, right?
Yeah,
But that's what we want to try to do. That's why I'm offering here. And then and one of the reasons on May the 4th, we have, if you don't mind me talking about it.
Oh, no.
May the 4th, we're having a big event, and it's our Social Awareness College Readiness Job Resource Fair. It's a youth summit. But it's for everybody, youth, adults, everybody.
Right.
The idea behind this, and we're going to talk about some barriers that's kind of impeding people's progress to get into a university and staying in a university. That's what it's all. So we're going to talk about some heavy topics, and we're not going to lecture to people. No, we're going to do it in a round. That means we're going to have intimate conversations like this. So each workshop might only have 15 people in it. So people can ask questions and we can talk back and forth to each other.
Oh
so
yeah, that's what I was going to ask you with this new thing that's coming, this event that you have that's coming up. Is it a schedule like, how is that going to be worked out?
We're going to have, we have specialized people in each room, and we're going to rotate. So we're gonna have like a cycle.
That's what.
Yeah. So it's gonna be really cool because one, you get a chance to get the college experience. Okay.
Because a couple of people were asking me about that, and there were a couple of these things that they were interested in going to, but they didn't know what time. So, you know, but we can talk about that later. But it's so much that's. You know that it is so much going on. Trust me, everybody, you would really love this. There's so much that's going on with this this program. What's the name of this program?
This program here is our social awareness program, and it's for young people. It's social awareness college readiness, and it's a youth summit. So it's a summit for young adults. Okay, but it's for everybody. Anybody can come. Okay, the parents can come, the aunts, uncles, everybody can come. But the idea behind this is that we're going to talk about some specific topics.
I see.
You know, like why higher education? Why is that an option for you? Okay. We're going to talk about gangs and drugs. Okay. That's a reality in our communities. How do I go from this neighborhood to this neighborhood to get downtown?
Right.
Okay. How do we best navigate that? We're going to talk about human trafficking.
Do you know they traffic more people in the United States than they do than they sell drugs on the corner in the United States?
Yes.
In one day.
Yes. Isn't that something? That's
why it's so many kids, and so I mean, you know how they're out here looking for all these old people, anywhere between 2 years old and 80 years old.
Yes. Yes.
They're looking for. I'm so scared out here. But they might kick me right back. I mean, kind of old. Kick me right back.
So, and I'm gonna have on each one of these topics. You know, we have domestic violence. You may know your civil rights. When you get stopped by the police, what do? How do you act? You know what I mean? When you're driving, you get pulled over.
I don't know what to say because sometimes you know what your rights are, but sometimes it don't mean. Like, I'm gonna tell you what happened to me as far as knowing your civil rights. You know that I was a victim of a white woman bullying me outside of a particular place. They didn't help me, and I was there by myself, and my phone was the battery was low, and I felt all by myself. But everybody was saying, whatever you do, don't say anything. Because I started to say something. They said, don't say nothing, don't do nothing. She called the police twice. So I said, well, I'm going to stay till the police come. The police didn't come for almost an hour. But I thought about it. I said, I better get out of here. The police come and may jack me up. I was scared to death. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was scared. I said, the police come. It might turn around into something else because you're looking at all these things, these videos with the police.
That's right.
Beating up little kids and oh man, So I was like, this might not be a good thing for me to stay.
But most of the police, and I can attest to this. I've worked with young people pretty much all my career, but most of the police do their jobs. They do it effectively. But you do have some that zealous, and they go over and beyond to prove a point.
I have met, let's say this, I have met some wonderful police officers.
Yes.
But where I was at, I don't know what could have happened to me.
Right.
And I was by myself, and I felt like anything could have happened. And I've seen how other people I could have been a victim of Rodney King. I could have been like Rodney King. Anything could have happened. I saw where they had this video where this woman had called the police because some white people were bullying her. When the police got there, you know what they told her? Calm down. And she said, I'm not doing nothing. I'm the one. Calm down. Next thing you know, they pulled her arm behind. They jacked her down there. They beat her up and So I was like, I thought about it. I said, maybe I might just, I said, here's my telephone number. If they want to talk to me, I'm getting ready to go home. After about an hour, if they're not coming, if they didn't come,
see, this is why we're talking. This thing now, you're an adult. You're experienced adult, professional. You got scared. Yeah. What do you think these young people out here, even though they look grown and older, there's still a lot of them 20, 21, 23 years old.
Right.
They're young.
Yeah.
So you have somebody 40-something approaching you, 30-something approaching you. How do you act? How do you respond? What do you do? I think that's why this is important to come to.
It is.
I have people from the police department coming there. And then also we have another thing we're going to talk about is stop the bleed. If let's say you're in a crowd, and this is a reality in our community, I'm just going to tell you like it is, and somebody gets shot or stabbed.
Right.
How do you stop the bleeding? How do you handle that? Do you just get on the phone and scream and cry and run, or you help the individual? How do you help the individual? That's extremely important.
I can tell you one way of helping this individual. I'm the type of person, I don't carry these big huge bags. They carry these big huge bags, purses, and they're big enough you can actually live in them. Some of them, But I don't carry them. I carry little small things. The only thing I have is my keys and my phone. So something that's small enough for that. Sometimes I don't even do that. I put that in my pocket. I don't really like that unless I'm going out. I have little fancy little purses like that. But if you're going to carry a big bag, I think everybody should have a little first aid kit. You never know when you may need it.
That's a good
Especially
point.
if you get
That's
children.
A really good point.
You should have a first aid kit.
That is, you know what? You need to come to this. You need to come to this event.
How
you know what I mean? And I really think, just that tidbit of information. I hadn't even thought about that. But that's something that will help everybody. Even if they just get a little bitty kid in their backpack or something. You know what I mean? Just to have it with them.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Absolutely.
It could be just a little small little thing, with Band-Aids or any little thing, But,
absolutely.
But I figure if they carrying a bag that big, they should have a first aid kit in there.
Then we also going to talk about suicide prevention. The one thing that's not talked about enough in Chicago, Cook County area is the rate of suicide.
I know.
And it's going up. It's not coming down. It's going up. And nobody talks about it. It's like everybody throws it in the closet. And
it's higher with the teenagers.
Yes.
Always been with the teenagers.
I mean, you talk about bullying.
But you know what? It's getting real. I'm glad you all got that. But we got some of them, little kids, 7 and 8 years old, committing suicide.
Yes. Yeah, because they can't handle it. I mean, how can you handle that 7, 8 years old? Just think about these things. I mean, the school system has changed. The social environment has changed. The community has changed. But the young people still have the same needs.
Yeah. And
nobody's changing with them. Nobody's going that extra mile to make sure they have. I mean, they cut out the social centers. A lot of after-school programs are cut out anymore. A lot of the athletic. They used to be able to blow off steam in gym and physical education in the schools.
Gym anymore?
A lot of them don't.
Yeah, I think I heard somebody say that.
They do have it. I went to one school not too long ago. This is junior high school. Now, think about this. It's a junior high school. They're not little bitty kids. They're bigger. They had, I'm not kidding you, 120 people in a gym having physical education. What kind of physical education can you have with 120 people in it? In one confined space. So all the teachers were doing there, they was trying to do things with them. All they could do is really monitor and manage.
Yeah, because it'll cause agitation, and you gotta have to stop some fights going on.
Exactly.
You put a whole lot of people together.
Exactly. So there's no physical and outlets for young people anymore, or very limited. So it's extremely important that we do these type of programs, and we get and the whole point of doing these topics is not just to talk about the topic, but to interact. Have people talk to us, and we talk to them, and we get, like you just said about that's what I hadn't even thought about. But you've been in the room saying, hey, why don't we do this? So now everybody got some extra knowledge they didn't have before they came.
Right.
This is a free program, free.